Hey, what's going on, guys? George here. Today, I thought I'd talk about what has been going around lately, and that is the new co-op mode that is soon to be revealed. It should be revealed either tonight or tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, and if it gets leaked today early. But I just want to give my opinion on it because I think the co-op mode can definitely entice a load of people into buying the game, especially if you have a look at zombies from the Black Ops series. That definitely made quite a few of my friends buy the Black Ops series rather than buying the Modern Warfare series, because there wasn't really that same co-op type thing. I mean, while the Modern Warfare series only had Spec Ops and stuff, it was just zombies was more fun with the Black Ops series. But I just thought I would talk about what I think it's going to kind of be like, and I personally think it's going to be more of an adventure type game, like what Sledgehammer were originally creating. So if you didn't know what the whole thing was with Sledgehammer when they first were bought by Activision, or were first part of Activision, basically their first idea was to make this more adventure type game. I think it was a third person title as well. So it was this adventure third person title, but that sadly didn't catch on for the fact that Sledgehammer teamed up with Infinity Ward to finish off MW3, because half of Infinity Ward left to make I forgot what the company's called, but the people that made Titanfall, I'll probably remain Respawn, that's it. I was going to say I'll probably remember, and it made me remember. Their first idea was a adventure third-person title, so I personally think it might be something along the lines of that, as in an adventure third-person thing, which is like a four-player co-op. Obviously, they would have to try and make it so it links in with Advanced Warfare, because if it was just more of its own thing, then it might as well just be its own game. Because if you have a look at Zombies or Extinction or Spec Ops, it has more of a similar theme, especially with the Spec Ops that's very much linked into it. But even if you have a look at Zombies or Extinction, while it might not have a very similar storyline or anything like that, it uses the same weapons, more or less in the same time scale. So it would have to kind of be more it had to use the same weapons. So some of the weapons we've been seeing so far, so the printer rifles and stuff like that, and it have to be more in the same time scale, so 40 years into the future. Otherwise it might as well just be its own game or its own standalone DLC. But I kind of think that's what's going to happen, but that's not necessarily what I want to happen. There's quite a few things that I would like. Obviously, I really like Zombies, because Zombies is just a really good game mode. When they first released it back in World at War, which was, come to think of it now, that's 6 years old? That's quite a while, and the game's held up really well, especially with mods. So I kind of hope this might be an idea, but they have mods and stuff in it, or you can create your own thing for that co-op mode, like we've been seeing from Call of Duty World at War. Because if you have a look at the PC version of the game, loads of people have created maps using the same engine. They've added in their own perks, their own guns. I think they've also created their own models and speeches and stuff like that. You had with all the actual maps that you have in Black Ops, Black Ops 2, World at War. And I kind of think it's really nice if they had a modding thing, because I definitely think the community would really like that. I'd also like it if it was more as the further you go along, the harder it gets, because then it kind of adds a bit of strategy. A bit like with Zombies, it added a bit of strategy to it, because Wave, 24 was always harder than Wave 5, for example. Even though you might felt that Wave 5 was one of the hardest rounds because you had no weapons, it really is one of the harder rounds because it's higher up. So I kind of think that it should go along the lines of it should be harder along the longer it goes. I'd kind of also like it if they had a few extra bits that you don't have in like in multiplayer, but then again also incorporate some of the big things from multiplayer. So I'll give you an example. So keep stuff like all the boosting stuff, so the boost jumps, the boost slides, the boost slams, all those kind of stuff, the boost kills, I don't know what other boost things that they have, but keep some of that in, but have some of its own like special stuff, whether that just be like guns like you had with zombies, where you had like the ray guns, the thunder guns, the Wonder Waffle, all those kind of stuff, the Gersh device. It'd be nice if they had that in the game, in the cart mode, just to make it just that little bit, you know, extra, a little bit special. And I kind of like as well if they really carried on with it in the with the DLCs that are going to be coming out. You know, the 4 DLCs that are going to be part with the season pass, all that kind of stuff. I kind of hope that they go further in with that. Just make it so that it's not like it's just something they've added in a little bit. I kind of like it so that there's kind of not exactly like an end. I think that's my only complaint with like the extinction mode over the zombies mode, was that with the zombies it was however long you could get, you know, with like how good of a player you were, whereas with extinction it kind of wasn't the same because there was an end, and when you have it that's round based, you've got more of like a target to reach. When there's like an end, there's not as much of a target, because it's kind of like the only target is how quickly can you do it. I think is the only target you can really have, and I don't think that's really a target, because there's near enough a physical limit, because sometimes you just can't go quicker, whereas if you're playing zombies you can go till you can try and get further and further and further. There's no real limit, because I mean there's people that have got in past like round 100. I know that Syndicate, for example, he got to level 115 once. So no, that kind of shows that it would be good if there wasn't really like an end, other than when you know die, you know, you've used up all your revives and stuff like that. And I'd kind of like to make it so that it would be, you'd have more encouragement to play it by yourself. But look at this kill first before I talk any further. Just wow. But I would kind of like it so that it would be more like cooperative. You can't really go solo, but if you did want to, it's still possible to do like everything, like the Easter eggs and stuff. Like make it so perks and stuff are more catered towards co-op, but then make a single player version. But anyways guys, hope you have enjoyed. I haven't done one of these commentaries in a while. Hope you have enjoyed, like I said, and I will see you on the next video.